What's up, guys? Wolfen here. Today I'm going to teach you how to use generators. Yes, I'm teaching people how to use AI. Now, this is I'm having a day. Relevantly easy. So just strap in because this is going to be the easiest explanation I probably could ever make. All right, so as you know, you got my AI generator, which is a lot more advanced. All right, I'm going to go down the advanced route of how generators work. If you have a generator like this, then it's pretty simple. For instance, I'll take my character's features, boom, right? Easy. But if you want to add certain modifications, you could add certain data like realism, where it's looking from, if you want it to look more rich and famous looking, or certain features, etc. And basically, you have all this to work with. You even have, well, NSFW. But basically, that's all of how it works. You got all of these features, and what you're going to do is, I'm going to just pick my own features, okay? You can copy off of what I do if you want, but I suggest you put your own relevant features. I'm going to do realistic fur, for instance, and I'm going to do close-up, and I'm going to do front. I want to look good. Now you click generate. Now I would like to point out that if you want a certain picture shape, you got portrait, square/profile, landscape, or you can do all random, so it just randomizes, or you can do portrait/landscape random. Now those you need to realize are important. Those can kind of tell the system, hey, I want this shape to show up. Now you see right there, just like that, just like that. This is a crude representation of how it works. Now most things have this, where you can pick an amount, and mine has a special one that allows you to turn furry on and off. Alright, I need to point this out because most generators do this. My system, when you use this feature, mainly has the anti-descriptions built in, but if you're doing this from scratch, my suggestion is to carefully consider. You put this in, and if you don't want something like anti-description, will do a lot of help. If you put an anti-description and you don't want certain things, it should protect your character or whatever you're generating from having that. For instance, this just made it more cartoonish and more appropriate. But if you want it to be less appropriate, you can use generator NSFW features. Now, I suggest taking that out, and yeah, I can't show this here, but you can kind of see where I'm coming from here. Now, I would like to point out that most generators have all of these features, just less complex. Alright, you can pick the shape, you can pick the amount of generations you want, you can pick what styles you want. My system is made to work as pre-prompt. So instead of you working on the prompt yourself, you can give your certain pieces of the description, and my generator, you can be provided with stuff to finish it, if you're that lazy. You also got this. Some generators have something like this, where I or someone else can put their stuff like this. Now, mind you, if the generator pieces have something like this, that's because there's data on that you need to read. Always make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Now, I know that you're probably wondering, what is this? This is prejudice.org, and that's where my system is hosted. To make it very clear how this works, is a simple representation. I'm going to imagine an image, alright? We're going to imagine something. Now, I forgot how to imagine, so that's embarrassing. Edit image. You put anything you want. Boom! it's going to tell the system to generate a new version of this image. Get ready for this. Now, because I put the same prompt, it may just give me a more revised, more cleaner, stiffed version. So you can kind of see it's kind of make it more drawing type because of its model. Now, here's where this gets fun. Here's where this genuinely can get fun. Now, here's where we automate this. This is going to come in handy to realize you can automate your images. Now I put a generator prompt with says and then the ... for the time, then put some speech there. This should in turn genuinely just take the image and animate the image, but also likely will take that info into account, and what it will do is it will try to generate the verbality of the words.
Hey guys, I'm Wolf and Wolfclaw.
See how that works?
Hey guys, I'm Wolf and Wolfclaw.
I don't know if you can hear because of my recording settings, but I would like to point out I have a shit ton of anime and AI art in my like Google Photos because I'm a good like animator with this stuff. This is advanced, okay? This was a mix of 18 plus, anti-18 plus, and a whole bunch of other shit to get this done. And that was from my AI generator. My AI generator is best for advanced, like making it really what you want. But I can't say the same for other generators. Now, my personal suggestion, use generators on prejudice.org, including mine, because they are created by people like me and you who are just there to be there. And some people be making really good generators like mine. And I would also like to point out your best bet, in my opinion, is using Grok for small animation. And if you use Meta, I would like to give a warning. If you're using Meta on Facebook to automate, don't fully rely on them because they suck. Not in quality of animating, but in quality of moderation. Meta has banned me from their system platform because I stuck out for someone, but that's just me calling out Meta's bad behavior. Still use Meta for animation if you want. But hopefully that makes sense. And I would like to point out that I have gotten far with these methods, and these methods alone. Let me explain. If we go to my channel as of right now, I'm going to show you a process that is going to leave you shocked. My generator is the heart of my production. Little do you know. All of my art starts out as AI art like this. I showcase my AI art, yes. And this list will continue, so let's move on. But then I could either choose to automate them, like animate them to look like this, or B, I can put in the extra work of writing a whole song or a rap or a musical masterpiece, type in those lyrics in Suno AI generator, and they will make the song / rap for me. And then I take a background and I snip and clip things together, and boom, I got song videos. Now, these are my main productions, may I point out. Main productions. An AI creator like me not only can create a shit ton of stuff with the stuff that I have at my disposal, but I could create a lot more. I would like to give you all of my resources. Aura Wolf AI generator, that's 1. Grok AI, that's 2. Suno AI, that's 3. Alright, so let me give you the link. Suno.com, I'm pretty sure it is. Grok, that's an application you can go and download by looking up Grok on Google Play. And yeah, that's basically that simple. Also, for speech problems, if I ever had like a question of how I should come out with something, like say something, I would use Gemini. For instance, hey Google, what time is it?
Approximately 1:02 p.m. Would you like to know the time in a different location?
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta say something. But you kind of see my point here. Anyways, with all of my assets exposed of what you could or couldn't use, and with all of my teaching done, I hope this helps for any beginners who need to understand the logic of how to use AI. It's pretty simple when you understand it. And remember, use it morally and use it logically, not in the worst ways. I'm sick and tired of people coming after me for looking bad, because I've seen many people use AI for the wrong. AI is not meant to be used as a tool to ruin people's content. Make your own original content. Don't copy someone else's content. Don't freaking regenerate the Mona Lisa, even though I know some of y'all might do that. Alright? And don't try to avoid copyright using it either. Make your own. Stay authentic, stay cool, and stay AI generated. That simple. Peace!